Hi, my name is Heather. Welcome to Strings and Threads. Today, this is the video tutorial for the Triple V shawl, and I'm going to show you how to make that. What I'm using to make it is a size G hook, and you'll need a sport weight yarn. I'm using the Bernat Baby Sport, which is acrylic. And it is a size, I want to say 3, but let me double, yep, it's a size 3. So you'll want to use something around that size for yours. And you'll need a pair of scissors as well. So we're going to start, I already took the liberty of chaining the correct amount, but we're going to start by chaining 103. So if you'll want to pause here and then chain your 103 and then come back. I should say this shawl is meant to one size fits most adults. I don't think there'll be too many modifications that you'll have to do. This is just one that you wear over your shoulder. So it's not, I think it should fit most adults. All right, so once you have chained your 103, we are going to single crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, single crochet, and then chain 3, and then single crochet into the next stitch. Starting here, there's going to be a pattern, and I'm going to show you the pattern and do it a couple of times with you, and then we'll pause and finish the row, and then we'll come back for the next step. So here's where the pattern starts. We're going to chain 3, skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and in that 4th chain, we're going to do what I'm going to call a V-stitch. And here's how we're going to do our V-stitch for this pattern. It's going to be a double crochet, chain 2, and then another double crochet in that same chain. Okay, so from here on out, I'm just going to call that a V-stitch. Double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, all in the same stitch. Chain 3, and then we're going to skip 3. 1, 2, 3. In that 4th one, we're going to single crochet, chain 3, and then single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, so that is the pattern. Here I'm going to start the pattern over again from the beginning. Chain 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3. On that 4th one, you're going to do a V-stitch. And then we'll chain 3 again. Skip 3. In that 4th one, you're going to single crochet, chain 3, single crochet into the next stitch. And then here's where we start over again. Let's finish the round this way. You should end your round with 1 stitch. It's going to be single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the next stitch, and then you're going to have 1 chain left over. In that last chain, you're just going to put a half double crochet. I'll show you once I get there in case we forget, but if you wanted to know how it ends, that's how that row ends. So let's pause here and come back. Okay, this is just a reminder that at the end there's a V-stitch, chain 3, and then we skip 3, 1, 2, 3, do a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet into the next stitch, and then half double crochet into the last stitch. From here, there's going to be a 2-row repeat. If you watched my tutorial for the triple V stitch, it's a tutorial just for the stitch, I called them row 2 and row 3. I don't mean to be confusing, but I think in this video, since I didn't say row 1 for that first row, I'm just going to say the repeats are row 1 and row 2, and I'll label where they are, and then you can just go back and repeat that. So this is going to be considered row 1. It's going to be the first repeat. So you turn, and you're going to chain 3. Sorry, my yarn got all goobered up. I had a yarn barf situation come out of the middle, and I have the yarn barf laying on my floor, so I'm a little bit tangled up here. So chain 3, double crochet in the half double crochet, chain 3, and we're going to skip to where the first V stitch is. What we're going to do in the V stitch is we're going to do 4 single crochets with 3 chain 3s between. So in total, right in the middle of the V will be 4 single crochets and 3 clusters of chain 3. So single crochet, chain 3, single crochet again, that's the second single crochet in that V, chain 3, single crochet again, that is the third single crochet in that V, chain 3, and then 1 more single crochet, and that's it for what goes in that V. I'll show you again just to make sure that you have it. It is 4 single crochets and then 3 groups of 3 chains. Single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Then we're going to chain 3. And into this chain 3, we're going to do a V stitch. And that's going to be the repeat until the end of the row. I'll do the repeat with you one more time. Chain 3. Come to the V stitch, and we're going to do that 4 single crochets with groups of 3 chains in between. Single crochet, chain 3. Single crochet, chain 3. Single crochet, chain 3, and then 1 more single crochet. And then we're going to chain 3 and do a V stitch into the chain 3 space between the 2 single crochets. Continue that till the end of the row. When we get there, I'm going to come back and show you how to finish the row. At the end of the row, we're going to have the V, which will put the single crochet and chain 3 clusters. Then we're going to skip this last single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. We're going to skip this one. And then first chain 3. We're going to put a V stitch actually in the very end chains. And now we'll turn, and this will start the row 2 repeat. This will be the last row that I show you, and then if you need to refer back to the video, just go back to row 1, row 2. That's what we're going to repeat to continue the growth on this. So to start row 2, we're going to chain 2, double crochet right in the middle of that V stitch. Oops, got a little, and then chain 2 or 3, I'm sorry, chain 3, not 2 or 3. And then put a single crochet right into the double crochet of the V-stitch. Now we're going to start the repeat for the rest of the row here. We're going to chain 3, and then every time you come to one of these chain and single crochet clusters, you're going to look for the middle of the 3 chain 3s, and you're going to put a V-stitch right in that middle of the 3 chain 3 clusters. And then chain 3, and we're going to go to the next V-stitch, and we're going to do the single crochet chain 3 clusters. Again, it's going to be 4 single crochets total. In between each of the single crochets, you're going to chain 3. So there'll be a group of 3 chain clusters and 4 single crochets. So you can see how that looks with 4 single crochets and then 3 groups of chain 3s in between. And then that's the repeat. Chain 3, put a V-stitch in the middle of the chain clusters, and then chain 3, and then make the single crochet chain cluster into the V-stitch. We're going to do that all the way across. So let's pause here and finish the row. When you get to the end, I'll show you how the row ends. So pause here. When you get to the end of the row, we're going to do kind of the opposite of how we started the row. So you have your last V-stitch, and then you have a V-stitch here in the last stitch. So you're going to put a single crochet into the double crochet there, chain 3, and then put a double crochet right into that space and then turn. And then we're going to repeat row 1, and the whole we're going to add length until it's either as long as you want, or in a minute I'll come back with my completed one and I'll let you know how long I made mine if you wanted to mimic the same length. But for this next round, I just wanted to show you that you would chain 3, and then you would double crochet right into this stitch right here. And then you would start the repeat of the chain and single crochet cluster, the V-stitch in the middle, chain single crochet cluster, V-stitch in the middle one, all the way across. So if you need to look at it again, go back and repeat rows 1 and 2 that I have marked there. And then come back. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. This shawl is going to go across your body this way. It's not up and down. So as far as length, it's for make it as long as you would like for it to wrap around your shoulders and front and back. So that's how we're measuring this. This is not up and down. This is across your body. Come back and we'll talk about how to end the shawl. Here's the completed shawl. It is 45 inches across, the part that I would pull across my body, which is actually a little bit smaller than I was hoping for. I thought that this would be plenty. I used the entire thing, and it is, it says it on here, 892 yards or 816 meters. So personally, I probably would have made it closer to 60 inches long, but I didn't have enough yarn. I didn't have another one of these. But I just stopped it where it was because that's as much as I had. Other things that you could do at the end, if you were interested, if you wanted to make a polished edge, you could single crochet around the whole thing. You could also add fringe to the 2 ends that you would pull around you if you like fringe. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This makes a very, very lovely shawl. And if you like it, make sure you subscribe and check out my other tutorials. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.